who's found the dollar this week?
And here we are, lost in. I love this segment. All right, I'm going to go first, and then David, of course, has to go. David has to go last because he's going to have some crazy fakakta thing. So David left.
And David left.
I didn't take him out. David took himself out.
Okay,
there he is. You're back, David. Congratulations.
We didn't want to
yourself
lose your
out.
loss.
You didn't want to be part of it. Yeah. So this is a law. Okay, David's gone. So no music. The loss today is that Isaacson wrote the book about Elon Musk, and all I can say is, who cares? That's it. That's my loss. It's what a waste of time. Loss. Who gives a shit? Yeah, who gives a shit that this guy about anything Elon Musk has to say? I'm sorry. Yeah,
the billionaire class. We don't want to hear him. We don't want to hear him.
I don't mind a billionaire class. I just don't give a shit about this guy. I really don't. I don't know why we wrote a book about him. He's done nothing, in my opinion. I mean, granted, he plays with spaceships. He thinks he's Tony Stark. Nothing. I could care less that we have a book about Elon Musk. I think that's a loss.
All right.
So, there you go. Sorry, Isaac. Unless you come on the show, then I'm going to love the book. I'll read it. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, let's
Kurt, Michael.
All right. So yeah,
David, stop touching buttons.
He's always touching buttons.
He touches himself. So.
My lost and found is definitely a loss, at least as far as I can tell at this point, which is the iPhone 15. All right, so look, a lot of gamers are saying it's amazing that the phone now can act like a gaming console because it's the graphics chip in it is so powerful, the camera in it is so dynamic, so many megapixels or gigapixels, I guess at this point. But the thing is that really the best innovation that can come out of Apple? I mean, am I just being too critical or expecting them to do too much? I just feel like an upgrade to the video platform of it is not that big of a deal. But
it is because then they get all the stupid people to buy 10,000 phones because it's like, look, I got the latest thing. Like my last iPhone lasted 4 years before I bought. I think I had 13. I was like, I'm not buying a new one. So when mine dies, when the email doesn't work or this doesn't work anymore, and I go there 5 years later, I'm like, I want a new one. Then I go get it. But if people are stupid, they say I have to have the latest and greatest. Great, go spend. It's $1,500 in price for a new iPhone. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's made out of titanium now. It's made out of titanium.
Oh, wow.
So is that
$1,500?
Is that a loss or a found?
That's a loss.
That's a loss.
Yeah.
All right, Kurt. What do you got for us?
Well, there's a company called Meltwater, and you probably know it, Michael. And they're launching their AI ethical principles. It's to guide the company's innovation and their commitment to it. So I'm going to actually read this off some of their principles because I think it kind of leans back to what we were talking about. So number one principle has to benefit society wherever opportunities arise, inconclusively and sustainable ways. Bias, injuries, or defects, safety, privacy, and security are as first-class citizens. Trace everything to be accountable. Transparency is key. Another one is we are scientists and engineers. Everything must be proven and tested. And lastly, use open source whenever possible. Vet everything else and assume it is unsafe. I think it's a great place for a company. I think that's a great initiative. I think more companies and governments and so on need to take this approach to heart.
Having principles. Yeah, having principles.
Having principles? That's not happening. And Meltwater, I like everything that Kurt just read. But now you're in America's eyes, you're communist bastards. So, because you have principles and standards, and God forbid that you're not part of capitalism. You can't have that. That's just crazy that you have principles, you crazy bastards. All right. I'm buckled in. I've had my scotch this morning. Go on, David. What are we doing today? What flying pig or cow is coming out of Touchland?
No, but this is a serious show, as we all know. So I'll start it off with I'm not. Thank you, Kurt. I'll start it off with I'm not quite sure what the hell this is, and then I'll go on to something which is definitely definitely has a plus or minus. The first one, which made me just seriously laugh, that they locked up an entrepreneur here in Holland because he attacked the official receiver, who came round to give him his, to sort out his bankruptcy. He attacked him with a fire extinguisher, and because he was so pissed off about the way that the official receiver wanted to deal with him. And so the police had to take him away, and he said, "Well, yeah, I'm sorry about the fire extinguisher. It's very unfortunate that this thing turned out this way." They asked the official receiver what's happening next, and he said, "Well, I think I'm going to carry on representing this guy because at least I know what I have to deal with." So there you go. So I thought that was
All right.
a very
Who's crazier, the guy on the receiving end?
Both of them. They deserve each other. They deserve each other.
Exactly. And finally, then GoFundMe.
GoFund you.
Thank you.
Were you Chinese?
Has now have to do a major refund to donations to a poker player who admitted at the end of the day that he was lying about the cancer treatment that he was having. He asked people to pay for his seat at the table at the World Poker Series in Las Vegas. Registration fee was $10,000. I think quite a lot of people jumped in. And he told everyone that he was a 37-year-old man. He had terminal cancer, and he wanted to participate in this tournament as his dying wish. And of course, it all turned out to be a bit of a lie.
Surprise, surprise! The guy makes a living by bluffing. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, really?
And you see, now if he would have lived by Meltwater's AI ethics, we wouldn't have had this problem.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So GoFundMe has to give the money back. So for them, it's
a loss.
A bit of a loss.
On a positive note, we're doing a giveaway for you people that are just watching Lost and Found. You have to go watch actually the beginning of the Lost Dollar Business Club, answer the questions from last week's show, and you can choose between a coffee mug, or we have a doggy bowl for the doggy lovers, or a bag, I guess a travel bag. So there you go. Yeah, so you can get you can have merch, and for the people that want merch, go to our store and you can buy some Lost Dollar Business Club merch. At some point, we're all going to work Lost Dollar Business Club merch. We just came out with that. So there you go. Well, guys, it's been a thrill. Audience, don't forget to subscribe and like. We'll see everybody next Saturday morning. Well, this is Lost Dollar. So Lost Dollar, or Lost and Found comes out Friday afternoon, but the Lost Dollar Business Club every Saturday. We'll see you guys next week. Everybody have a great week. Don't forget to like. It helps the channel. Leave some comments. Cheers, everybody.
All right.
Bye-bye. Till next week.
Bye.